This week is a shout out to all of the perfectionists out there. And if you feel you may be a perfectionist, I have a question for you. Does that part of yourself tend to slow you down, especially in your business, or cause you to procrastinate, or cause you to lose connection from your heart and from source because you're spending so much time in your head? And if you answered yes to any of these questions, then this week's episode is going to be perfect for you because I share why it is so important to strive for progress over perfection. I'm Carrie Borcherding, and I help heart-centered entrepreneurs awaken their confidence, magnify their impact, and live the life they want to live. And if you happen to be new here, consider subscribing because each week I put out a new video that gives you tips to implement into your life and business immediately. I have been a perfectionist for most of my life. When I was a kid in school, I used to come home and rewrite my notes if I thought that they were messy, even in elementary school. I color-coded my closet. Everything in my room had to be just so and in its place, and always got straight A's. And I always have been really fond of my perfectionist. There are some great qualities about being a perfectionist. And so for those of you who are out there, fellow perfectionists, I'm sure you can relate to some of the things I'm about to say. I love that I do things really well, and I love that I'm extremely thorough. I love that part of myself that puts my heart and soul into anything that I do. I love that my friends have no doubt that if they ask me to do things, that it's gonna get done, and it's gonna get done to the very best of my ability. And I love that I am extremely thorough and that I really care about anything that I do. On the flip side is that there is always a shadow side to every quality. I often take longer to finish projects because I don't want to put them out into the world until they're perfect. Sometimes I procrastinate for the same exact reason. And when I am fully in my perfectionist self, I can absolutely lose connection to source and connection to my heart because I'm spending so much time thinking in my mind, like, is this perfect? What else do I need to make it perfect? And I lose connection to the most important part of myself. And to me, that is the hardest part for me about my perfectionist. What I know about the shadow side is that it's just trying to keep me safe. It's trying to keep me away from criticism and failure and rejection because none of those things are extremely appealing. But here's the deal. What I find is that I can keep my perfectionist a little bit more quiet if I just keep telling her how much I love her, that she's safe even if she's outside of her comfort zone, that she's safe even if she gets criticized or rejected, and that all in the world is okay, that nothing is ever perfect. In fact, people are attracted to my perfectly imperfect part of myself, the part of myself that is totally authentic, not the part of myself that is trying to be absolutely perfect. So progress is always more important than perfection. Paint the plane while it's flying, especially when it comes to your business. Perfection will take you forever. And what does that even mean? So just paint the plane while it's flying. Just keep taking one step forward every single day, and that's going to get you much further than trying to be perfect. In the words of Mark Twain, continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. So the question of the week this week is, what's one thing that you can do this week to step outside of your perfectionist comfort zone and use #progress? I would love to hear from you, so make sure you join the conversation and comment in the box below. And I hope you got a ton of value out of this week's episode. If you did, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you on next week's episode.